What's good, guys? It's Mike, aka Buzz Lightyear here. Welcome back to the gun review. This time we're going to be hitting up the Vector K10. And personally, this gun is one of my most favorite guns in the game. Out of the SMG class, this is probably my favorite gun, and mainly because this gun has a high rate of fire with an extremely low recoil, and the fact that you can just absolutely devastate guys from close to medium range. And if you're really just a very skilled player, you can probably even devastate guys from a pretty good distance. The only disadvantage that this gun does have is because of its high rate of fire, you do burn through ammo fast, but that can actually be fixed fairly quickly by just equipping the scavenger perk. Now with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the gun's stats. The accuracy is average, the rate of fire is 937 rounds per minute, the damage per second is 515 close to 281 far, the time that it takes to aim down sight, which is the ADS, is 0.22 seconds. The reload time is 1.9 seconds. That is the second best reload time out of the SMGs, which is tied right along with the Scorpion, but that doesn't include double tapping Y, sprinting, knifing, canceling out your reload. And of course the mag size is 36. Now out of all these stats, this gun is actually statistically better than the PDW. The only thing that the PDW has on top of this gun is the fact that the mag size is 14 bullets more, and you get a little bit more damage coming out of the barrel when you shoot. But for me, that rate of fire actually makes a huge difference. That 937 rounds per minute is almost 200 rounds per minute faster than the PDW is. The reload time is almost 1 second faster than the PDW, and you've got a better accuracy level. So in my personal opinion, I think this gun's actually better than the PDW, which a lot of people would probably tend to disagree, but I can honestly say, as I've taken the time to break these guns down, use all the attachments, different perks with them, and I compare the PDW against the Vector K10, I can honestly say that I like the Vector a little more. I don't know if maybe it's because I'm maybe a little biased, because I've had two of my best gameplays with this gun, but as I've taken these guns apart and gotten more in depth with all the different attachments and things, I just like the Vector a little bit more, which I know a lot of people like the PDW because of its high damage ratio and its high mag size, but for me the Vector's better. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the number of shots to kill. So to the head, you're getting 3 close, 5 to far. To the neck, you're getting 4 close, 6 to far. And to the torso, you're getting 4 close, 6 to far. Now that breaks this gun's damage per bullet down from 33 close to 18 and far, which leaves a very small damage difference between the PDW and the Vector, but I can totally see why that might change a player's mind in what gun they pick. On a real quick side note, I wanted to go ahead and throw in this Nuketown gameplay. I thought it was so much bullshit, and if you guys have had this happen to you, you've got to thumbs this up. But this was a pretty sick-ass little feed I got here. I just got that triple feed, and then I run into this guy, run out of ammo, and I'm like, motherfucker, and I could not get this killed. So leave me a like rating if you could, if you've had that happen. But yeah, some of my most favorite setups with this gun has got to be laser sight with silencer. I even like fast mag with silencer, or even red dot. There's a lot of different setups that you can use. Personally, I don't use red dot too much unless, of course, it's the very beginning of the unlocks, which I had this gun maxed out now, so I don't really need it. But foregrip or even quick draw with this gun and some silencer, it's just so dirty. So there's not too many attachments that you can use with this gun that makes it worse, in my opinion. Even rapid fire did okay with it. I don't really recommend it, I guess you could say. But rapid fire, if you're that kind of player, it does work really well. And then of course with your perks, scavenger is probably a must for a lot of players because you do run out of ammo fast. But I personally don't use scavenger. I don't know what it is, but typically I'll run either ghost or hardline, sometimes both. If I'm not running both, I'll do perk greed 3 and I'll run some extreme conditioning along with engineer, or even engineer with dexterity depending on how I feel. So it really just depends on the style of play I want to go with. And I'm always using fast hands. A lot of guys think it's weird, but I like the capability of throwing my stuff back faster, picking up grenades, resetting the fuse, all that shit, so that's just how I play. But there's really no right or wrong with this gun because of the way it plays. It's just so dominant. Like I've said, I've had 2 of my highest kill streak games with the Vector K10. You guys might have seen a few videos back, I had 106 kills. About 3 days later, I got 107 kills, so the gun just is fucking dominant as hell. You'll see here in just a second what I'm talking about is how, like, you can just reload real quick, just shit all over a guy and get the thing done. Like, you'll see here I'm about to capture B. I'll go ahead and fast forward through it a little bit. But after I capture B, I run myself out of ammo real quick. I pull out my B23R, shit all over these kids, and then I have no ammo and complete. And then I just, I do more work with it. So I've heard a lot that guys that play like professional, like GB and shit, like using this gun. So it is what it is. I hope you guys really liked the video. If you could, leave that like rating. I really do appreciate it. I'm Buzz Lightyear signing out. I hope you're all keeping it real. I'll talk to you soon. Actually, just real quick, let me stick around long enough to say get shit on, kid. Okay. Peace!